Hey, happy June. Like the year's half over. How can that be? I hope you are having a great June already. I'm really excited to have my buddy, Dr. Janice Hughes, with us today. Janice, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
You are so welcome. Janice and I have been buds for over 2 decades, and we ran the circuit while many of you were probably in diapers. And by running the circuit, I mean like all the chiropractic stages around the globe, and have just maintained this beautiful relationship and friendship. And Janice, I absolutely love and adore you, and thank you for being a part of my life.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. We were just having conversations about life, about
Yeah.
having adult children and taking care of our parents and all of those wonderful things that happen at this phase of our life. And Janice has a huge heart. And one of the many thousands of things she's super gifted at is exit strategy. And I think most of us don't think of it until like we're like fed up. And so
Yeah.
I wanted the expert who's done this successfully well and helped lots of others to have a conversation with us and to give her number one tip about exit strategy. And I want to caveat this with, please don't open your practice thinking you're already retired. Like, an exit strategy is from a long history of serving and being in service to your community, making impact, making income. And now we're looking at what's on the horizon for that next phase. So Janice, talk to us about exit and transition strategy.
Yeah. The number one tip is really simple. It's the word prepare. We prepare as we start, we prepare our space, we prepare our skill set, or as we're in like, building mode, we prepare with coaches, with guides, with people to help us, great networks like yours, Barb. What happens is, many people like all of a sudden are waking up and you're going, I can't do this anymore. Or the other thing, I started to wake up in my own practice going, am I going to do this every day? Like what is next? And so a lot of it is, I came from a biotech world after my practice life, and we always knew we had a couple of different options for our exit. We didn't focus on it. We didn't spend all our time on it, but we really created and planned it. And that allowed us to add more value, knowing how we wanted to unpack this as well. And so there are no wrong plans.
Mm.
Everybody's exit is going to look different.
Yeah.
There's two things everybody's looking for, and it's not
Okay.
more money. It's more time and more freedom.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all what we're looking for. So now, some people, if you begin to think about this early enough, soon enough, guess what? You can build that in while you're still working in the business.
Yeah.
Some people learn to embrace the business by beginning to work more on it and having other people, and you thrive with that. And then other people go, I don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
My husband's a practitioner that hates, I mean, he's done the associate piece before and doesn't love it, doesn't love the management side that goes into leading and being a CEO. So there is no rules, but the whole tip is prepare. Start
Yeah.
to think about it, start to dream about it, start to get some input from people about it. What can that look like? And may we do so well in practice life that we're still in it because we love it, but we've already got our exit planned. And
Yeah.
or we're grooming someone, groomed to purchase, junior partners. And or that you set your entire practice up so well and automate and systematize it that somebody could absolutely come in and purchase it. So
Yes.
it's just kind of thinking. So that's more than the 10-second strategy is just begin to prepare.
Yeah.
And then that's a bit more description about it, Barb, but it's because we are all so different and our systems are different, but sometimes it's just not being afraid to talk about the money or exit with somebody or in a mastermind. So you
Mm.
begin to figure out what you want to do. And then actually you end up with way more joy while you're in practice because you stop feeling trapped.
Yeah. Yeah, and any of you that are watching, if you're feeling like I just got to get away from my practice, like please talk to us.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
rest is really important, but if you're feeling like Janice just said, trapped, there are some really simple things that we can help you look at, so it doesn't have to feel like that.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I also love legacy. And I know Janice does too. So, what if we start looking at bringing on associates as lifetime partners, right? And then the
Right.
brand and the impact in that community continues
Yeah.
on as a legacy. So, it doesn't have to be someone in your family, but what a beautiful thing to raise up the next generation in our practices.
Yes.
So that it goes from Janice Hughes to Barbara Eaton to Mary Smith to so and so and so and so and so, and that we pass along that wisdom. And I think that there's something about age that teaches us wisdom. And I think it's from like so much experience and stepping back and looking at like, oh, well, that was a way I could have done it, but I could have
Yeah.
also done several other ways. And so I think just such a beautiful, I read this quote that my coach gave to me, that I read on the boot camp call yesterday. And it's called Wild Woman. And one of the things it talks about is that legacy that we pass on to one another, and we're there and we stand in the gap for one another. And two of the things that are on this card that I just wanted to share as it relates to exit strategy and building that legacy together is, can you meet your courage at its edge?
Hmm.
Your strength is not defined by the heaviness you rest upon your shoulders. Surrender it outside of yourself, for when the heart is broken open, the sweetness makes its way in. And so, in building that legacy together with other female chiropractors who take it on, it, just like Jana said, is a beautiful plan if that's how you see it.
Yeah.
If
If
that's
that's the key word, Barb, because even some of you that, again, no different than my husband that goes, I just don't really love the managing one or other associates, or oh, that feels restrictive. That's also okay. Just know
yeah,
that about yourself. Or if you've had some failed associates, that's okay.
yeah,
Either to do it differently, or you can also build your solo practice with fabulous systems and things that I always say when I start talking to somebody about valuations, that there's a whole bunch of things. Think about when you text, you pick up your phone and you text in the word done. You can choose a big green check mark, instead of the word done. And there's a lot of things that need to be green check marks to add value to your practice, to make it very sellable, and then to
mm,
find somebody that wants to take this on and actually have it be a legacy. So
yeah,
legacy doesn't always mean I've got to have somebody in there and I've got to put up with other people that I don't really like and I don't really want that. That's okay. But a
yeah,
lot of it is defining it, because the legacy, like a sale, a valuation, a sale, bringing in junior partners, it's a way more creative than everybody used to make it sound. So
yes,
there's a lot of options, but the
yes,
legacy can look like grooming someone or an outright sale that you just put an amazing transition plan. And if I'm selling my practice and I maybe got really lucky and have found someone that I haven't really known before, you're not going to tell your patients that. You're going to say, I've searched far and wide and I have found the person that is going to continue my legacy. And then
yeah,
you create a transition plan to make that happen. So
yeah,
yeah, I don't want anybody to think you have to do it a certain way, because that
right,
legacy, you can also do it in a flash when you find the right person.
yeah. totally agree. And for all of you, Janice and I are here to help you. If you have specific questions about evaluation of your business or specific questions about exit and transition, reach out to us. I'll
Yeah.
tell you, she's the expert, and I'm happy to help as well. I just think like go with the expert, and that's Dr. Janice Hughes. So Janice, thank you so much for joining us today, and for each of you
You're
who
welcome.
joined us as well. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and remember that we're in this game called life, and we're in it to win it together. So thank you.
Have a great day. Thanks, Barb.